Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Sweet cut there. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He caught it. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
From this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Bernard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's rising. Looking down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads. So
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
To the ground with the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Rising. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Running it back, it's Williams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Tosses it back. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged on the outside. It's Keefe. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a 1st down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for room. It's Bernard. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
And that's a great job. Great job stripping the football, getting it out, and then understanding how I scoop it up, follow my blocks, stay on the near sideline, Palmer, and make something happen.
And that's Armageddon for the opposing quarterback, because that's not a situation he's used to, right? Wait a minute, there's a fumble. Wait, you want me to tackle this guy? No, I never even practiced that. I've got D-linemen and linebackers trying to pancake me into the ground. No thank you.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 2nd down. The run to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Parks. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Back to throw, it's Rising. He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's caught. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
That one comes out hot down the right side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Afterburner's coming. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Slings it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malusi. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Got it.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Come on, set.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Okay, ready?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Set. Hut. Ready.
On second down, just keeps firing. And pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't. Fumble, it'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ready up.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badgers!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stanley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Coming after it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Utes are on the move.
Get set, get set.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Rising. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Stanley. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, be a good.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Utes heading quickly to the line. On the move, it's Rising. Throws to the top, fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Caught behind the line. It's Parks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Locked in on the bounding ball and snagging it inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy again.
The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Man, what a huge gain, and this offense is so frustrating to defend because you got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Green 25.
Go straight ahead. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air, it's rising. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Easy.
The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to throw it again. Might be looking to run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's rising. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. On the ground. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air. It's rising. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Runs through a tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Going up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7.
4-2 Spider.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Smashes through the tackle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both